Hey, folks. I'm not much of a talker, so I'm just going to get right to the point. Guns are tools, like anything, any other tool. They have purposes. That purpose is primarily determined by the situation you're in and how you use them. Marine, soldier, somebody of that nature, attacking a fortified position, it's an offensive weapon. Honest cops, law-abiding citizens using one because they are being attacked, that's a defensive weapon. It depends on the situation. Not really surprised to hear the lunacy that came from that California chief. Really not. Not after living there for a few years. RARs effective defensive weapons. They do the job. They're more accurate than a handgun in most cases. And for a lot of people, they're easier to use. Is it necessarily the best choice of a defensive firearm? Once again, it depends on the situation and where you are, what you're dealing with. If you're in an apartment building, probably not. If you're in a rural home, or for whatever reason you're living in basically a bunker, you don't have to worry about overpenetration, sure, why not? Shotgun, the ultimate defensive weapon? Just like I said at the beginning, depends on the situation. A lot of times it is, if the person using it is able to do so effectively. Handguns. Basically boils down to it's something we can carry on a daily basis. It's something that in most states we can have on our person, assuming we've gone through the process of getting permitted, unless it's an open carry state or one of the states where constitutional carry is in effect, without causing a panic amongst the fearful, the ones who are afraid of an inanimate object. Not really into my business whether or not they're right or wrong. It's a personal choice. They've got that right, just like we have the right to carry. Do I think any of this legislation is going to pass? That's currently pending. Magazine bans, universal background checks, assault weapon bans, etc. Probably. The one I find most likely is the universal background checks. Possibly the magazine ban. I don't think there's enough support for an assault weapon ban of any form, especially not with Feinstein cheerleading it and her track record. Now, at the state level, we're already seeing that obviously that prediction is not always going to hold true. Simply look at New York. They've already taken their steps. Whether or not it'll stand up to the court system, probably not, but we'll see. It's going to take time, but we'll probably see eventually. Whether or not that'll hold up. Is there any need to panic by in the chance that you won't be able to get it in the future? That's something you're going to have to decide yourself. I would suggest, personal opinion, that before you go out and spend thousands of dollars on guns you may never shoot, make sure you've got sufficient ammunition to remain proficient with the firearms you've already got. Now, if you don't have any guns and you want to go buy one, knock yourself out. Once again, that's your right. Strongly recommend, and I suspect most gun owners would agree with me on this one. Get training. Learn how to use your weapon. Learn how to use it effectively and safely. Like I said, I'm not much of a talker. Feel free to comment if you'd like. I'll respond to as many of you as I can.